not going to be able to be on that wanted to be on. So, so welcome guys. Thank you guys for hopping on. Sorry for the reschedule. We were going to meet on Sunday, but I think some illnesses struck a few people and the time change hit everyone hard, I think. So, so thank you guys. We will probably take about 30 minutes, hopefully not longer, so to be respectful of everybody's evening. So I just wanted to do a few introductions. There may be people on here that don't know each other. This is our second, would that be right? Our second call that we've hosted, maybe third now? I'm losing track. But we are trying to do once monthly calls as a team, just specifically towards the beginning of the month to plan for the month. And so that's why we're here tonight. So thank you guys for taking time. So everybody hopefully knows me, Sarah. And so we'll just go down. I'm just going to go based on the pictures I see and just kind of tell your name, where you live, and maybe how long you've been on Juice Plus, so everybody kind of knows who you are. Go ahead, Mom. I see your face next.
Hi, Susan Gressett. I'm in Burleson, Texas, and I think I've been on the product, I don't know, started like in March last year?
Yeah.
I think it was March, yeah. And I joined up the business in January of this year.
Awesome.
My story.
All right. Now I see Cynthia, your face is next.
Oh, hello. Cynthia Nash. I live in Sunnyvale, which is right next door to Dallas. And I started taking Juice Plus in about June of this year and just recently joined as a distributor, I guess.
Yes.
Yep.
Welcome. Thank you, Cynthia. Sister, Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica Jackson. I live in Drumright, Oklahoma. And I started Juice Plus, I guess it was about 1.5 years now, and joined the business at the end of February.
Awesome. And then I see Carol next.
Hi, everybody. My name is Carol Howard, and I live in Houston, Texas. I started the Juice Plus, the gummies, earlier this year, and then I had a little bit of a hiatus. I took a break, got some bad habits going again, and I recently started again. So I'm about another month and a half that I've been taking them now. And I actually just ordered the Omegas as well and took my first Omegas this evening. So I'm excited to be trying those.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, and you joined our business about a couple months ago now. September is what it was. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say a couple of weeks, but time is flying. For me, so.
It is.
Well, September was like yesterday, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where did October go? Well, thanks, Carol, for joining us tonight, and welcome. And then Karen.
Karen.
I'm Karen Ayers, and I live in Cedar Hill. I've been on the product for about 1.5 years now, and got in the business in March and went to the first conference last month.
Yay.
Awesome.
Looking forward to Sacramento.
Yes. We kind of live for our Juice Plus Live. Once you go, you can't not go ever again. It's just that.
Seriously.
So definitely something to put on your calendar. That was a perfect introduction, Karen, because yeah, April 11th through the 13th, 2019, Sacramento, California, Juice Plus Live spring conference. So mark your calendar if you're able to come. It's worth it. And we already have, as a team, myself, I think my mom bought an extra ticket. My sister bought some tickets. Rainey bought some tickets. We bought tickets at a cheaper rate at conference. So we have tickets for you guys at $75 versus the usual $100. So, so hey, we got you guys ready to go if you want to come with us. Awesome. So next on the agenda, we wanted to just kind of congratulate some special events that happened in October. So I like to call out, any promotions that we have or any exciting things like qualifying your business that happen each month. So in October, we had 3 qualifiers. So basically, for those that are a little bit new, qualifying your business is whenever you hit the virtual franchise level, which is the next level up from Healthy Living Plan, you can start qualifying your business and you get an extra 5% on your paycheck when you qualify your business. So when you go into your virtual office and you see these little, it's like a little scorecard thing in the top right corner with a bunch of random numbers that you're like, what is that? The PB is the number you look at, and you want that to be 1,000. So we have 3 qualified businesses at 1,000 this past month with Leanne, who's not on the call tonight, Susan, and Jessica. So congratulations. And I know many of you guys are really close. I know Rainey's close, Karen's close. So I think we'll get you guys qualified here quickly, so you get that extra 5% of your paycheck. It's exciting. And then we wanted to just talk tonight about November events. We have a number of things that we've kind of been thinking about for this month, and we wanted to get some feedback from you guys. It's really important to have events on calendar that you can invite people into. We typically, as a team, have been doing more Zoom calls, 30-minute calls that are either around our Freedom Revolution, which talks about our business, our products, our company, or around our Tower Gardens, or around the Shred 10. So those are kind of some of the calls we've been doing. Last month, we didn't do a Freedom Revolution Zoom call, and in the past, we've been doing a lot of them. So we wanted to pull that back in this month. I think Freedom Revolution Zoom calls are really nice to invite people that you're thinking about, not just for the product, but also want to share the business with them. And we usually record them, so in case you invite people and they don't come, we can send them the recording afterwards. So we were thinking about doing that next week on Tuesday night, the 13th at 8:30 is typically the time we end up doing. If does anybody have a problem with 8:30 offhand, 8:30 p.m. Central Time?
No.
Well, no, but we had a thing that says that they're going to do the Team Z at 8:30, and I thought the Healthy Living Revolution was from 7 to 8. Did I get that wrong?
On the 13th?
Yes.
I know there was a number of events they talked about the other night. I didn't write them down, so if you wrote them down, there may be some that conflict, but I think there was one that was on East Coast time. So, yeah, we just have to pop those events into the bigger chats and see if they conflict with other things, but I don't have anything else on calendar. Did you guys, can anybody else confirm with Karen?
Yeah, it said that the Team Z was going to be next Tuesday at 8:30. I mean, it said 9:30 Eastern time, but it's 8:30 our time.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is doing Team Z?
That guy who's the Team Z guy, they were doing
Yeah.
a Zoom call.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the founder, Sarah. He's leading it, and Rhonda has shared it. So I think it'll be a pretty heavy invite, or people will be attending. So people may not build into our Freedom Revolution call just because that'll be a conflict. So do we want to maybe push it to Thursday, our Freedom Revolution call?
I know I can't do Thursday. I have a vendor event, but I could do Wednesday at this time, the same, like a week from today. Does that work?
That's fine.
That would be the 14th at 8:30. So just be a 30-minute call. We have a script for it. And typically my mom, sister, and I have been doing this. If anybody else was interested in trying to do part of the script, we're happy to do it with you. I don't know if Karen or anybody else on here would be interested in building into that as a presenter. I know maybe Cynthia and Carol, you guys are on the newer side, so you might not be comfortable yet doing that, but I'm just kind of throwing that out there to see if there's anybody else that wanted, because we want to make sure that everybody has a chance to get comfortable with presenting this information.
Sarah, I'll ask Rainey and see if maybe, I know she's gonna be like initially no, but
Yeah.
I at least will give her the opportunity.
Well, we have the script and we have the slides, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
all that, so you just kind of have to, we broke it up into 3 chunks, and it's got the scripts. You can pretty much read the script.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
good. It's good to start getting used to it, kind of doing
Yeah.
it. And after a while, it gets pretty simple. But when everybody's ready to do that, that's fine. But
I'll ask her and
doing
see
it.
where she's at.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask Leanne as well, and then I know her evenings are usually busy, but I'll see if she's available on Wednesday. The alternative to actually doing the script is to share your story. So I don't know, like if Karen, you wanted to share your story, or if anybody wanted to share your story, we could. There's kind of two sections. There's this share your product story, and then there's a business story portion. So usually we have at least one person for each section share their story, and it's just 2 minutes. It's real quick. So we can talk, Karen, if you're interested.
Okay, yeah. They'll probably do not the product one, but or are you talking about the shred?
Yeah, you can do it as a shred 10 story, but building in, why you started the products and what made sense to you and what benefits you've had because you've embraced the shred as well.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So that's that call. So we're going to do it on Wednesday so we can all be on the Team Z call. Thank you guys for letting me know about that. The Shred 10 call that we did last month, we wanted to build into that again. And for all of these events, let me back up for a second. We were thinking about making sure that we have prizes for people that attend, because I think that really draws people in. So I can create the flyers for these, and I'll make sure to put, we'll do a drawing for a prize. So we'll do that for the Freedom Revolution Zoom call, as well as if we want to do the Shred 10 Zoom call. We were thinking about doing it that last week of November. Basically, it gives people about a week to order and get ready for the next shred, which will start likely, I don't have the exact date, but I'm assuming the first Monday usually of the month it starts. So that's what, December
3rd.
3rd? Okay.
Yeah.
December 3rd. So we were thinking about doing that on the 27th. It's a Tuesday at 8:30. I don't know if there's other conflicts that you guys have heard, or if anybody has any personal conflicts. No, none. So that'll be 30 minutes Shred 10 call. And again, just kind of looking, if Rainey doesn't want to do the Freedom one, maybe she would want to do the Shred 10 one, or vice versa. Just getting other people in there. We can also invite kind of our sideline and even upline, downline other people to share their stories in these events too. So maybe pulling in, Maura. I know if you guys haven't heard Maura's story, you should, because it's remarkable, the benefits she's seen from Shred 10 and her son. So it's super awesome. So we can get some other friends to join us for stories. And then the other idea that I threw in there was, we have our new Healthy Living Revolution cookbook, the holiday cookbook. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet. I put it out on the One Simple Change page on Facebook, and then also it's been, I think, circulating on Voxer. It's awesome. I went in there and I was like, oh, this is everything you cook for Thanksgiving. You could actually do it in a healthy manner, like healthy options, like, to have the traditional type of foods, but in a healthier, fashion. I thought about maybe doing some sort of Facebook event on that cookbook where, like, maybe we do it maybe we do it next week, and we do assign each person a recipe, and you go live and you show, that recipe. Like, you don't have to make it live, but you can just say, this is what I did, this is the recipe, show them. And then with that, kind of tell your story. And I don't know, I'm just throwing out an idea out there just to do something a little bit different. We don't necessarily have to do it this month, but I thought pre-Thanksgiving would be good. We could do it pre-Christmas, but I know things get a little even busier when we get closer to Christmas. So,
well, unless you did it the first week of December or something like that early on, because I haven't looked at everything, but I know they do have all the Thanksgiving, meal stuff on there. But I think they have other things too. So maybe we just do it like a holiday. I mean, a lot of people have turkey for, or those kinds of things for Christmas meal too, but maybe we just do it a holiday meal planning and, something like that, using that and maybe some other stuff from the other recipe books, something like that. I don't know. Make it fun or something. I don't know. But, maybe, I don't know if we're going to have enough time to do it all this month. Just my thinking. But what do you guys think? Other people think?
Works for me.
Maybe let me look at my calendar. Maybe
You could always do it. You don't have to do it like a full week long, event. What if you just highlight it, like maybe 4 days worth, and maybe had like 2 people per day go live, like one. I understand like scheduling is difficult, but we could possibly, it just may not be a full week long event, just make it short and sweet.
Yeah, I'm game for doing it like one night if you wanted to, where it's just people go on live like, every 15 minutes or something and show their little recipe.
Yeah. Why don't we do it like the weekend before Thanksgiving, like start on that Friday and end on Tuesday? That's 4 days, and that would give people flexibility to go live, doing it on the weekends a little bit easier than trying to do it during the week, at least for me.
Yeah.
Just an idea, but maybe Sarah put that in our team boxer and try to get Maura or Leanne or what Rainey think if they want to contribute. But I'm fine with it.
Yeah, you could do like the 16th, 17th, 18th. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I think even extending it and maybe to the early the next week. I don't know. People are still Thanksgiving shopping, probably me,
True.
a couple of days before Thanksgiving. So just kind of give them some inspiration right as they're doing their shopping. Just an idea. I don't know.
Yeah. Does anybody have any like cool little titles, like ideas for what we would call it? Maybe somebody can think of that. I'm happy to create the event. I've created a bunch of events on Facebook, so I could do it pretty quickly. If anybody has a really cool title, something catchy. Yeah, let's do that. If everybody's game for that, we can put together a agenda of people, maybe do a couple a day, and just sprinkle in when you present your story with the recipe. Yeah, but it's if you guys haven't gone and download the cookbook, do it, because it's really a good one. Okay. I just also wanted to put a plug in. There was a lot of discussion on our team call about in-home events and how you could really like capitalize on the holidays with in-home events. And I know Karen is thinking about doing a few, maybe doing protein ball, party, and like, with a craft involved with it, and so you're just kind of, everybody gets to taste the products, but also you're doing something fun that's not just, Juice Plus totally focused. So, I encourage you to do it around the holidays, because I think that people, you do it as a holiday event, so I think people are more apt to maybe come around the holiday time than other times of the year. It seems like people are used to going to like parties and stuff this time of year. So just keep those in mind. I know it's hard for some of us based on where we live and everything, but something to capitalize on. And if you need help with it, just let me know. Any other events or ideas that we have?
Well, we want to lead with the business. So what do you think about something like on Small Business Saturday?
When is that going to be? That's usually
It's Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Oh, it is that?
Yeah. We're always wanting to lead with the business. I thought that would be an idea of something that day.
That's a good connection, Karen.
Yeah, if Karen, you want to think up something to do that day and kind of spearhead it, let us know how we can build into it. I don't really have a original idea for it. I don't know if you were saying Facebook event or something.
Yeah, I was thinking about something like that, but I know you said you were busy.
Yeah, we have our Thanksgiving that day.
Yeah.
But so
Yeah, I don't, maybe just some Facebook Live stuff talking about tying it in or something. I don't know. It wouldn't have to be like an all-day event. It could be a couple of video or a couple of people coming in and talking, or maybe one person just talking about it. I don't, it doesn't have to be a bunch of people presenting on it, right?
Well, no, I just thought about maybe an hour. Somebody
Different people coming on for an hour and just talking about it or something like that.
like somebody talk. We want to lead with the business. So maybe the first 15 minutes, somebody talk about the business, and then people jump in after that, a little bit about the product, and then the rest of the hour, anybody who wants to jump in with their story.
So you're thinking that would be like a Facebook Live thing then, or a Zoom event?
I was thinking Facebook, because I know a lot of people, they're hard to get them on Zoom, but they're always on Facebook,
No, that's true.
especially during the holidays.
Didn't Rhonda do something tonight on that? I think it was at the it's happening like right now. It was 8:30 or something. Didn't Rhonda Hubbard? I mean, I wonder if she's recording that. We could just kind of see what she did. Didn't she do that? I thought she put something out there on.
yeah, she had something tonight, but I don't remember what the topic was.
Let's see if I can find it. I don't know where she put it.
Probably on her chat.
I was just wondering if we could get some guidance by watching that if she recorded it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, probably so.
I saw it somewhere. I'm just trying to think, did I save it? Yeah, here it is. Well, she was doing Freedom Revolution pretty much then. That's what it was. So, I mean, we could probably pull stuff from the Freedom Revolution script to do that. So I don't know. So Karen, you want to think about that maybe and come up with some ideas and maybe a little agenda or something like that and see how we might be able to help?
Yeah, I was brainstorming something like that over the weekend, so I've got a little rough draft thing going.
Okay. Well, put it out there so we can, take a look at it and see how we could help with that.
Okay.
Because I mean, it's, if it's that Saturday, I mean, if it's just an hour or whatever, it's possible to be able to do it, Sarah, even if we're having our meal.
Yeah.
Just a thought. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking later in the day, maybe the evening, or because a lot of people eat Thanksgiving early.
True. Okay.
Sounds good. The next thing on the agenda, I just wanted to see if anybody had any questions. Last month, I talked about the Tower Gardens for schools. I know some of you weren't on that call, but the Tower Gardens that has the Tower Garden product line has a curriculum for schools. And so we have here, specifically in Midlothian, gotten the Tower Gardens into a couple of schools. And so I had lined out and kind of sent via email the process to which you can try to become a vendor for the school district and then be able to potentially get them to order Tower Gardens for their classrooms or for their school. So if you have questions about that or more interested in hearing more, just let me know. But I didn't know if people that were on the call last month had any questions to follow up on that.
No, I just need to follow up with, I kind of dropped the ball in following up with the Burleson School District. I need to do that. But I'd heard that one of the middle schools has a Tower Garden in it. I heard it from another rep, but I don't know which one, and I don't know much about if any of the other elementary schools have or anything, but I need to follow up. I will.
Yeah, I've noticed that mostly emailing the principal has been fairly responsive, but not every school does the principal respond. So you almost have to kind of fish for maybe a secretary's information or something, because a lot of times I'm seeing the principals are kind of dishing it off to the secretary to look into and stuff. So if you want to see if a school's even interested before you even approach the school district about becoming a approved vendor, then you might kind of do some fishing for who the secretary is anyway.
Good.
Okay, so moving on, upcoming live events. So we are having some events in January that you guys are welcome to join us with. We're planning to attend the Dallas Summit, which is January 11th through the 12th. It's at the, oh gosh, is it at the Renaissance, Mom?
Renaissance in Plano.
Yeah. Renaissance in Plano. And it's just a Friday evening and then kind of like not even a full day on Saturday.
Until 3, yeah.
3 on Saturday. Friday, at least this year when I went, was open to the public. So you can invite, like my husband came with the kids and they had like physician speakers and our president spoke and everything. That was really cool. And then Saturday is just, closed for distributors and those that have, paid for registration. I think the registration is $115, $110. And we have a room reserved. We have 2 rooms reserved, I think, at this point. So we can fit 8 people. So y'all are welcome to join us. Just let us know if you want to do that, and we'd love to get you plugged into that. And then we also have another event that a lot of our Missouri upline people, like Jill Wagner and some of the team there, they attend the Branson Boot Camp, and they speak very highly of it. And if you were to see in the agenda for that, you would see some speakers that, for at least for myself, and speaking for myself, have been very influential. One being Catherine Lee, and another, I believe, Wendy Campbell is going to be there again. So incredible speakers. So we have it on calendar. I'm going to see as I get closer to January if it's going to work out with my work travel and all that to attend. But I do have a room reserved at this point. So you guys are welcome to come to that. I think it's a little bit pricier as far as the registration, and it's actually ends up being 3 days roughly for it. I think it starts on Thursday and ends on a Saturday, or starts on a Friday and ends on a Sunday. I think that's right. Friday to Sunday. But you probably have to come in on Thursday, I think. So, so those are some events. And then we already mentioned the Juice Plus Live conference and the April conference in Sacramento. So that's April 11th to 13th. I didn't have that on the agenda. Okay, so 2 final things. I know we're running over a little bit here, but I just wanted to mention Teamzy. Our team is our broader team, Team Fearless, Team Freedom, are really encouraging everyone to get onto Teamzy. Teamzy is an application, a software application that for the first month is free, and then after that it's $20 a month, and it's an investment that's actually apparently worth it. I just got myself on there, so I'm still figuring it out, but it is a place where you can essentially have all of your contacts, both your customers, potential prospects, all of your distributors in one place, and it gives you basically it gives you a power hour, is my understanding, of basically for that 1 hour, what all you need to do in that hour to follow up with your customers, to initiate conversation with new prospects, and to also follow up with your distributors. And you have a place that you can actually document all the notes of what you've talked about with them and where they're at and all those things. So it's like a one-stop shop for basically like organizing and being with your business, and being, I guess, very smart with how you're working your business in a very like succinct amount of time, so that you don't feel like, oh, I didn't do anything today, I don't know what I need to be doing, things like that. It tells you what you need to do. So does anybody have anything to add about that with Teamzy? That's kind of my understanding of it, although I'm still new to it.
Well, I went out on the mission-driven model they have it on there. They have the videos on there, just kind of learning more about it. So there's education out there just to kind of learn about it. I haven't downloaded or anything yet. I'm still evaluating that. But there's information out there to check it out. Plus, they're having this event on next Tuesday night, which would be something to show up for, to learn more about it, so you can make a conscious decision if you're ready to do that and you want to move forward. But there's information out there to take a look at. I suggest doing that. Yeah.
There's tons of videos. The guy who created it, like the CEO president, is he's created a ton of videos on how to, what it is, and they have apparently really good customer support and all that. So anyway, for those that are new to the business, I mean, it's probably at this point not probably worth the investment unless you want to get really organized up front. But for those that have been in a little bit, have a customer base and things like that, and you're trying to keep up with customer care, keep up with, building new relationships, who you're going to talk to, who you haven't talked to, who you should talk to, things like that. It can pull in all your Facebook contacts. It pulls in you can pull in LinkedIn contacts. You can pull in everything from your Juice Plus website, from your phone, anything you're keeping electronically, it pulls it in, and it's like a one-stop shop. So something to think about if you haven't already looked into it. Any questions so far? Comments? Okay. All right. So my sister had a brilliant idea and kind of spawned from a book that she put in our chat, a little excerpt from a book. And so I'm going to turn it over to her to talk to us about leading with the business.
Yeah, so I reread that excerpt from the book, and it kind of resonated the idea that, I had, which was leading with the business, but it's more for me, it's leading with the company. And in that excerpt, it talks about if someone is not interested in trying your products or service, how the hell can you then say to them, you're not interested in what our company sells, but you should, take a look at starting the business that revolves around the very thing you're disinterested in. So it kind of led me to believe that, we need to lead with this company. And after going to Tampa and seeing truly what this company is, I mean, we got to hear from so many people from the corporate office and just kind of hear what the culture is. And they're wanting to share what the culture is. They have future development and videos that they're going to put out so we can just start sharing what the culture of Juice Plus is. And then, they're in a relationship business, and the transparency that we saw just by everyone speaking, they're so transparent. They're willing to share all of this information for us, and they believe in the field. I mean, we're kind of like what they called us as ambassadors. We're their ambassadors going out into the field, sharing, this motto, this mission that they were saying, it's plastered everywhere, inspire healthy living around the world. That is their mission. And so all they're wanting to do for us is just pour into us so that we can continue to be those ambassadors. And for me, it was like, why in the world would I not share the company first? And in the Voxer chat, Sarah and I were talking earlier today, just like, how do you do that? Like, how do you lead with the company? We're so used to leading with the product. Why don't we try to lead with the company, and based on the conversations we're having with people and hearing them and listening to them to see what they need? Do they need product? Do they have health concerns? Or do they need like residual income or time freedom? Or are they looking for a way to connect in with other people that are also like healthy minded? And so that's kind of what led me to, I'm going to try to put it up here. I don't know if you probably can't see it, but it's kind of like this. It's saying, leading with the company, and based on what is their need, then sharing the business, then sharing the product. And so, instead of saying, oh, would you be interested in learning about a whole food nutritional product. Instead of saying that, said, have you heard about the Juice Plus company? This is an amazing company that I just learned about and I want to share with you about. And they, you know, they have this incredible culture. They believe in, you know, forming relationships with people first. They're about renovation and innovation, you know, proving what they sell and improving it. And they're completely transparent on what they're doing. And based on that, then going down the path. And so this is still really new, a new idea. And I don't really have like script or verbiage.
I like it.
This is kind of just a thought. It's just a thought of, why don't we just share this company? Because if they can not buy into the company, but if they would be interested in learning about the company, they'd be interested in learning any one of those avenues based on what their need is or based on what their want is. And so we know what this company is. If, you know, I know a couple of you are new to it, and really getting to a live event will give you a taste of what this company is about. Hearing from Jay Martin, the president, hearing from the corporate office, and just they're willing to invest in us. And so, you know, it inspires me to go out and share more about this company because of what they do for us and what they're willing to invest in us. So I want to lead with them and what they offer. And Tampa, they really talked about what their core values are: authenticity, community, longevity. Just those are just a few, but it's like, I want someone to know about that, about the company, before I even tell them about the product. I love the product, you know, but I almost feel like if they're willing to accept and believe in that, or want to get to know more about that, then they'd want to get to know more about the product or the business. So that's just an idea.
I like it.
It's kind of out there. I don't really know how to do it. How do you transition from one discussion to the next? But I'm going to start trying it, and I'll let y'all know how it works out.
Yeah, I like we talked about this morning, Jess and I did. I like that instead of saying, I always say, have you ever heard of Juice Plus? Instead of saying that, say, have you ever heard of the Juice Plus company? And like that being the first question that you kind of ask someone, and they say yes or no, and you say, well, let me tell you about it. It's this company, and you can use key points like my sister has in this kind of schematic here. And then you can also say, and guess what? I get to work for them. Not only do I get to take these amazing products, but I get to work for them. And it's only $50 a year. And you can kind of share that way, and you kind of have the key points. Once you look at this little schematic, those are some key points that we pointed out. Maybe you guys have others that you would want to, but you can kind of tailor it based on your experience and based on your story to share with them. But if you lead, almost like, I feel like for me, how I will do it is, have you heard of the Juice Plus company? You know, even like when we do these vendor events, Mom and Karen, like say, have you heard of the Juice Plus company, instead of have you heard of Juice Plus, you know?
Sure.
And
I like it.
Yeah, it's just like flipping it around. And with that, you have the opportunity, like Jess said, and with that excerpt from which one is that? Get Over Your Damn Self book. That book is just, you know, and talking about that section of like, how, I mean, if you just lead with the product, like how can you kind of like backpedal and like tell them about the business? Because even with the Freedom Revolution, that whole script that we have for the Zoom events and everything about the Freedom Revolution is like, tell everyone about the different ways you can enter the company. Tell them up front that we have the products, but we also have a amazing community, and we also have, you know, the community with tons of free resources, tons of free resources. But we also have this, you know, amazing business opportunity. So I think it's just retraining our minds to that, because we focus so much on getting people on the product, which obviously is like the ultimate goal, but there's so much more to it. There's so many other avenues to enter into this Juice Plus world, you know? So I love it. I think it's great. And
work on building maybe some kind of script, you know, that'd be great. I mean, I love the concept. I think that's much more, you can really start a conversation with people, just letting them know about how great this company is and what they do, and, you know, their values and all of that. I really kind of like leading with that. And then, you know, let me tell you, about, the product or whatever. But yeah, I'd be real interested in helping work on a script with you on that. I love that idea. I think that'd be very helpful. And for all of us to at least have that. And if that's what we choose to do when we talk to people, I think that'd be great to have that available. My thought. Good idea. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, the company's been around for 25 years. When you just say little things like that you can pop in there, it just, I don't know. I think that people can really identify with that. So yeah, great work.
Because they are promoting healthy living. It's not just the product. It's there, and with all the other resources that they have, it's really promoting health. They're promoting that worldwide. And that's what they stand for. And the product is a piece of it, but it's not all of what they're doing. And and I think that would be a great conference. I'd be much more enthusiastic about talking that way and using that approach than say, hey, have you heard about the Juice Plus gummies or whatever? I'd really like that. That turns me on to really want to talk to people about that. That brings the passion out in me more so than just talking about the product. I think
too, it's a little less intrusive, a little less salesy, I mean, people kind of we've seen it. People are like, oh no, I don't want to buy anything. I don't want to sell anything. And it's like, I'm just trying to share with you this amazing company, and like you said, Sarah, it's like, if we lead with if we just talk about the product or the business or the community, what does it all lead back to? It all leads back to the company that does this for us. So why don't we just start with the company and then see which avenue we need to take?
Yeah, I love it.
Well, that's, it's even a thought about trying to promote more the company and through some of our social media postings, thinking of some creative ways of doing that. You don't have to say, let me tell you about Juice Plus, but company, but ways of talking about the company without even mentioning the company. I like that. I think that's intriguing to people. So I don't know. I'm kind of getting jazzed up about all this. Can you tell?
We need you to get jazzed up, Mom.
I know. I kind of been in the doldrums. So yeah, I'm trying.
No, it's really good. Thanks, sister, for putting that together.
Great idea.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really, I guess my verbiage at the beginning was not accurate, but it is. It's leading with the company. I think at first we were talking about leading with the business, but it's more the company. Yeah, because then that
company. I like it.
Awesome. Well, we've gone over time. I'm sorry. I was hoping for 30 minutes, but this was really good. And hopefully everybody found this useful time for you guys tonight. And does anybody have any final questions or thoughts or comments or anything before we shut it down for the evening?
No, it just Cowboy wants to say hi to Jesse.
Oh, hi, Cowboy. See, Carol, it looks like Kiki.
I know. Look, I got my Kiki right here.
It does look like Kiki.
This was Jesse's cat. And we got, 12 years ago? That's our cat now.
He's old.
He's a good cat, though. He's one of the best cats.
He's a great cat.
Well, you guys have an awesome evening. Thank you guys for joining tonight. And look forward to just check out Voxer for all those events. We'll get them rolling here. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks.